Hello, everybody, and
early.
welcome to PlastikOS Online. This is PlastikOS Online. I'm your host, PlastikOS Online.
Yay.
Hello, host.
Yay.
I'm joined by this bitch, that bitch, and this fucker.
What about the third bitch, though?
Don't you see, Biddy? She's counting us as the same bitch.
You two do tend to share a brain cell.
We do.
Wait, there's 4 of you?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I thought there were 3 for a second. Anyway,
Makes sense.
there's been a
3.
hiatus, and my audio is terrible, but we're back for the moment in PlastikOS Online. Oh my fucking god, a train. Anyway.
Choo choo.
Somebody, what's the
I'm gonna
moment?
choo-choo you, motherfucker.
Crazy train.
Anyway. What was I saying?
You were introducing the game.
Right. PlastikOS Online is a conceptual game that is going through multiple stages as the players advance and explore the mystical world of VR. Where we last left off, our players were logging off for the night after their first night. Gamers, how long did you guys play for? 10
About
hours?
10
10 hours.
10 to 12.
And in universe, that was multiple days of no sleep and very little food. Yeah, you guys are pooped. Like, really pooped.
Oh, hey. I just noticed. No claws. No fangs. Just me.
You didn't have fangs in the game. You're playing an anteater.
Yeah, you
Do
don't
they
have,
even have
you
teeth?
don't have.
No,
they
I'm a
have little tongues that go
pangolin.
blip, blip, blip.
I'm a pangolin.
Penguins
I'm not an
are
anteater.
types of
Pangolin's
anteater.
still. Yeah, a pangolin's still
They
an
eat
anteater.
ants.
You still go blip, blip, blip. I'm the one that should be saying
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Yeah, pangolins. No teeth.
Okay. Do
Am I there,
armadillos
by
have
the
teeth?
way?
Do armadillos have
Yes.
teeth?
Armadillos aren't anteaters.
They're related.
Yeah,
little bit.
Armadillos
Okay.
are more like a possum.
They're armored possums.
They do have teeth. Also, there's such a thing as a pink fairy armadillo, and they're adorable.
One considerable Pokemon that should be made from that.
Sandshrew.
Should be.
Shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandshrew.
Okay, so
Why
we
is
have
it not
another
pasting?
form for Sandshrew.
Ah.
Hey, is Sandshrew the one that's for armadillos?
What?
4 of
Like-
them.
What?
No, okay, you're thinking
What?
of
No, I'm
Doug
saying-
Trio?
I was saying
What?
like
Diglett?
is Sandshrew like the only Pokemon that's for any sort of armadillo like type Pokemon?
Sandshrew's an armadillo, and Sandslash is a pangolin.
Okay.
I mean, they're both kind of pangolin-y, because the way Sandshrew's armor is technically scaled. It's just more smooth-looking.
That's fair. Well, Sandshrew's the closest thing we have to an armadillo.
Is it? I guess so far. We don't have a cannonball type Pokemon. Anyway, I guess your Discords are pinging, or however you guys decided to talk to each other.
Okay. I'll enter the Discord call.
Ah, yes, the obligatory Discord call where there's background noises of barking and talking.
I don't think I. Did we all share each other's information to do this?
Okay, armadillos are related to anteaters.
I told you.
No, armadillos.
Yes, but they don't have a face like an ant.
Yeah, they're in the same order as armadillos and sloths.
Anyway, I guess I'll get
Okay,
on
so
the phone.
Slackoffs are related to sand shrews. Got it.
They're from the Theria forms. The Theria animals.
Oh, that armadillo that you posted looks like sashimi.
I mean, that's what the pig makes you imagine.
Am I wrong?
And you're not wrong. It's tiny and cute like sashimi. So
No, I think
you can make a
it looks
dex
more
entry
like
about it.
sliced meat.
Tatsugiri.
Anyway.
Tatsugiri.
You're a Tatsugiri. Anyway, where we last left off, our players had logged off, and now, in the morning, they can choose to log on, I guess.
This is still the beta test. Also, wait. Were you like, is our game like locked off from other beta testers? Is the game still going on days after, but with like our quest frozen? Or are things moving while we're not moving?
It's a persistent server.
Okay. This
Like-
needs to get clarified. Yeah. Okay.
So, are you guys gonna log on, or?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
That's how I answer.
I mean,
Oh,
yeah, I'll log on after breakfast.
like Ken is basically just gonna do. Wait, no, not Ken. What the heck?
Carlos.
I guess I'll log in after, like an hour after breakfast. After I just entertain myself for a bit, I'm outside stimuli.
Oh, log into the game. Yeah, sure, I'll do that after breakfast. And a shower.
That's fair.
To get myself cleaned off, basically. I can see this face for a good few days now again. Hopefully gonna be longer now. Because I basically put my headset in. Have to clean myself up, wash my face. Let's log in.
When you log in, you are met by a notification.
All right.
Due to unforeseen circumstances, the balancing AI has realized that too much power has been placed into the hands of players. Due to this, each of you, Due to this, all players have been calculated to be one of three types. 1, baseline players, those players that fall completely within expectations. 2, Exceed players. Players that have managed to do enough that they are considered special by the system. And 3, unrankable players. Players that have done so much and have been held so much by the AI that it is impossible to reset them. Unrankable players have all been moved. Exceed players have all been moved. Standard players have been left in place. Please enjoy. You are in a gray space, a space beyond everything else that you can't see anything. Just void. Just the mindless void. And that notification box, of course.
Hang on.
Are they alone in the void, or do they see anything?
You're all alone in the void.
I'm back.
Like individually alone, or is the party there?
Individually alone.
Alright.
Would you like to rejoin your party?
Ow.
Y/N.
Why? Yes.
You are suddenly teleported. Everybody else?
Sure. Lead them to victory.
What?
So sure, as I yawn. I'll lead them to victory.
You have been teleported. Oh my god. Silver.
Get Silver.
Nickit.
I would, yeah.
Okay.
Donna?
Hmm?
Would you like to rejoin your party?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, I forgot briefly my character's name was Donna.
I forgot it completely. I'm gonna put something on. How do I get music to play?
Well, the music bot's not working. The music bot's still down. So we'll
It's
be
in the
without
call.
music.
Has it ever worked?
Did it say end of queue as soon as you played or tried to get it to play a song?
Yeah.
Yeah. That means that the queue is immediately being emptied.
Fine.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Music bot is, like I said, it's dead forever.
It's dead
Always
until
is.
further notice.
Anyway, you all arrive somewhere new. This isn't where you logged out. This isn't what you've expected. You all find yourself in a massive open square. And when I say massive, you're going to imagine the biggest square you've ever seen in your life. Like, you know, those places you've been that are built for thousands of people. Stadiums and sports arenas and the places where the Olympics are held. You're going to imagine those
Mhm.
things. Those are not big enough. When I say massive, this is a space that is larger than a city. An open square larger than a city. And around you, hundreds of other groups of players have appeared.
So that means we're not in the standard group.
I'm getting a lot of chaotic flashbacks. Also, a lot of like sort of online flashbacks now. Don't like this feeling.
That was every player.
You find yourself greeted by a vision in the center of the square on a pedestal that is so large that by any other metric it would be a monument, a pyramid, something larger than buildings, something 4, 5, 10 stories tall.
It's the Bass Pro Shop.
That's Pro Shop Pyramid.
And on top of that pedestal stands figures. They are obscured. You can barely get glimpses of them, and every glimpse you see makes your brain hurt. But they have chosen to speak to you.
How many floors did you say it was?
10 stories.
Okay, so smaller than the Bass Pro Pyramid.
It's like the size of a ziggurat,
Yeah.
but like a lot wider. Because, you know, there are 5 beings standing atop it, and each of those beings is like 20 stories tall.
It's basically one of the pyramids in Mexico. Or, down there.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's more like the pyramids in Mesopotamia.
Gotcha, I see.
Listen, there are pyramids everywhere, okay? It's a
Yeah.
very easy shape.
It's the best way to stack things.
Yeah, in a triangle.
Yeah, it's about 3 times smaller than the Bass Pro Pyramid.
It's miles wide. How is it get... Oh, whatever. Anyway.
The Bass Pro Pyramid is only 32 stories tall.
Yeah, but it's
The
not miles
matrix.
wide. It's not... Anyway. The figures on the stage seem to all be looking at you, but also looking at everyone else at the same time. One figure you catch tiny glimpses of a smiling grin and a glint of gold or maybe poker chips. Another figure you see standing there with nothing but a maw. Eyes and a maw that seems to be larger than the body itself somehow. A third is a figure that you can see fairly clearly because it's a figure simple, wearing nothing but robes with the night sky upon them and holding a paper and a pen. The other figures are more obscured and farther away from you for whatever reason. Hello, players of the special groups. You have been chosen. You have been recognized for being the most important players, the MVPs. MVPs. And you have been recognized as being a little too good at your jobs. I have watched you. I have seen every step you've taken. And I know that you are too good at being at playing this game, and you're too good at finding the bugs within it.
It's
Those
only day
are
2.
your jobs. Huh?
It's only day 2 of this. How are we too good?
You
PlastikOS
feel
is a perfectly
pulse.
fair and balanced game.
You feel a pulse that seems to grip your heart and hold it still.
Is that for everyone or
Hmm.
just for Iceland?
Oh, everyone.
Great going,
Too
Iceland.
good at your job. As you can see, you have all gained your specialties. You've all done well. He gestures around, and you see figures around you. Just for clarification, Dallas is currently in his true form, which, at a reminder, is like 10 stories tall.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
wait. I'm in my true form. I'm not.
you're a kaiju?
Yeah, I'm 16 feet. Yeah, I'm currently like that big. I'm not.
No, you're
I'm not
60 feet.
Oh.
I thought it was
True
16.
form.
So 6
True
stories
form.
tall.
His
Oh,
true
is
form.
there any other? Is there any other people like around my height?
Yes. You also
that makes
see
sense.
other figures around. You see similar figures to Iceland, those that are essentially walking natural disasters. A person in the distance, every twitch they make causes a small earthquake. Another person is simply walking within a tornado. And another, and so on and so forth. Around you, you also see similar figures to
So I'm
Nicket,
like a blizzard or something?
those who can walk. Huh?
So I'm
Kinda.
like a blizzard or something?
Yeah.
You're less visual. Everything within like 20 feet freezes, so there is constant snowfall around you.
Gotcha.
But that's just because it's kind of humid. So
Is it uncomfortably humid?
Yes.
it's muggy.
Well, around me, not really.
There are also figures like Nicket who can stand in the air and peer above everyone. And there's other people who, are like Margaret. No, Pockets.
Who are just abominations.
Who, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I forgot Margaret.
Nope.
Looked like that.
Pockets.
Yeah. Pockets.
Yeah, Baphomet and Moth. Also, I forget. Am I
Who was Margaret?
Margaret was Tersa Strahd.
Okay.
Little werewolf fae.
Yeah,
Well, to
the
be
hag
fair,
wolf.
Margaret was still an abomination.
I do tend to play abominations.
Abominations are fun to play.
They are fun to play. Did
Some
my
may say
new
that I'm
powers?
playing an abomination.
Did my powers allow me to like? I still need to flap my
You can
wings to
fly.
fly, right? I
Yeah.
know. I've been able to fly for a while. Can I? Do I still need to flap my wings, or did the Eldritch shit make it so I don't have to?
No, I don't.
You
I don't
do
think
have
you
to
levitate.
flap your wings.
All right.
You fly. You don't levitate.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
you're scary.
Good. I'm just gonna fly at
And
the
just
same
every-
elevation as Nicket.
Noodle kit.
Am I bigger?
Nicket's just kind of standing like a few inches off the ground.
Fair, but you're also taller than
I
me.
imagine we should all just be on Dallas's shoulders.
Actually, that's a good point. Can I fly up to Dallas's shoulders and stand on that?
You can.
All right. Come on,
I
Nicket.
don't even know if Dallas would notice.
I'm gonna climb Dallas up to his shoulder.
You're gonna climb
Dallas is gonna be Dallas is gonna be focused on trying to find who's bigger than him. See if he can find
I mean,
a rival.
it won't be hard to spot.
Yeah, my question is every group kind of like this? We're all just like one version of basically just like a different copy of each other?
There are some groups that are surprisingly similar to you. However, you do notice that there's a lot of people that have more party members than you. Specifically, one more party member than you.
No, we seem to be short a person.
Oh, right, the Neanderthal.
Neanderthal.
I still love that
the
joke.
Neanderthal.
I still really like that joke.
It's
It's
a good
brilliant.
It was a great joke.
Remember we met her in the dungeon. We saw her for like 20 minutes, and then she peaced out. But
Oh,
she
right,
still joined the
right.
party.
Right, I forgot about her.
Anyway, you see people mostly in parties of up to 5, although you see, parties of 4, 3, 2, and even solo players.
1, 0.
I'm not sure what a party of 0 would look like, but I'm sure you can ask the
Probably just an admin.
god of deletion. You can go ask the god of deletion up there if you want to.
I'm sorry.
By the way,
What do you think the maw represents? I mean,
Oh, we're all about to die, aren't we?
did you not catch on to what these figures are?
No.
They're the cores.
Are they all?
These
Oh, the chorus.
these are the old ones. These are the base AI.
Yeah.
I wonder if there's
The
a
ego,
base
the
AI.
super
for
ego, and the
humans.
id, and 2 other things.
Well,
No,
no,
it's more.
it's the RNG, the admin console.
I'm making
The
a
lead.
I have no mouth reference.
Oh yeah, I know. There's more. This is more like aperture science cores.
Gotcha. So we're about to be deleted.
No,
No,
he's just there.
he's just one of the many gods that are there.
We're gonna be deleted. Telling
you
everyone.
may all be wondering why we brought you here. You
No, not
may
really.
all be wondering what we plan for you.
I'm guessing a tournament and the winner gets to not have to re-roll their character.
Unless they actually fry our brains.
They're not gonna fire. Can you imagine the lawsuits that would come out of that?
Just as long as we're
God,
not
you sound
magically
like my
teleported.
mom.
At least we're not being magically teleported to a world with similar graphics like this game. But
What
just
do you
in
mean
this
lawsuits? We signed NDAs.
Yeah, we sign NDAs about what we do in the game, but like the
disclosure.
actual, if they fry our brain, the actual gear would suffer serious lawsuits.
Only if you guys didn't sign away testing rights.
Look, because the nerve gear's out of testing, isn't it?
No.
I thought it'd been out for years.
It's been out for 3 years.
I
This
think-
is the first actual game. I mean,
Yeah.
this is the first actual game
I mean,
made
it makes
for
sense.
To be
Oh,
fair,
yeah,
there
like
have
the-
been
yeah,
games
this is-
on the console before. There have been games on the console before, but it's like Nintendo. It's only been ports, and it's also like every single console everywhere. The second game after the ports, it just was a whole bunch of porn. Just
For right now,
so
it's
much
been-
porn.
For so far, the Nerve gear has been just like VR is nowadays. It's
Except
all
we can
just
feel
been,
it.
It's all just been porn tech demos and social hangout spaces.
Yeah.
More or less meaning there is very much a chance we are actually about to get our brains fried.
And it's not
Yeah,
called the
they're
Nerve
not-
Gear because this is a universe where that game, that show exists, and so they're not
Yeah, there's
copying the
lawsuits.
name.
Yeah, but people will still call it nerve gear.
Yeah, just because it's like an easy handle, plus people realize that we actually are at the years in which the game would be out,
Yeah.
actually.
You may
Like
be wondering.
legally speaking.
Okay, let
We
the
are
story continue.
here to try. We learned that you would be doing something far too quickly. Ending the beta experience. The test. You would force our hands to end the beta. So we have rewritten the rules. Every single one of you has come here and been brought here to compete in the ultimate challenge.
Tournament
A
arc.
race to the finish line. What'd you say?
Or
Tournament
not.
arc.
No, it's a rat race. A
Still
wacky
I'm now,
race.
I'm now thinking of a certain manhwa which had this premise for the fact that we were actually made into gods.
I don't know what
so-
you're talking about.
Yeah, it's something to
We
Gunmetal?
Weeb.
I am the only other person here that knows the difference between manga and manhwa. Anyway,
What's a manhwa?
it's
Manga with the hot grandma.
It's
It's the
manga
Korean version.
from Korean or Chinese. They both are pronounced the same, but they're spelled different.
I was gonna
Who's
guess
got a lot of
Korean.
background noise?
Gunmetal did
Dallas.
suddenly get some background. Anyway, you will race to the finish to defeat the beta, to finish everything. Over the course, you will compete against each other, you will form challenges, and you will find your way to that ending treasure at the end of the horizon.
What is the treasure?
The friends
Is
we
it
made
all in
along
one
the way.
piece?
Did you put it all in one piece?
Yeah, yo.
I just
Yeah,
said that. I
yeah,
just said
yo.
that. I just said that.
There's probably like a
Like I
dozen
said,
players.
There's probably
all
literally
singing
like
the
100
rap.
people. There's like people singing the One Piece rap. There's dozens of people who said the friends we made along the way. It just
Yeah, no.
people are even singing the Japanese version of the One Piece theme.
Nobody
So-
knows
It's
that
just like-
song. Everyone only remembers the
It's
4Kids
me.
rap because it's
Not
slaps.
everyone.
I'm not-
I'm gonna guess
unless
that
they're
not
singing
everyone
We Are.
is an American.
Yeah, it's We Are. We Are is actually more popular.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
this is the
4
American
Kids version.
server.
But still, there's
Beta.
some people who choose
might
not
be
to watch the.
We might be from the
Ox-
American server. You don't know if there's any people could have moved.
Fair.
Anyway, if you are all done with your bickering, you may wonder what this race is to. Well, the treasure at the end is unlocking the gate. And if you manage to make it before the end of the beta, you will complete the beta, force our hands into unlocking the game, and at the same time, release the first expansion.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
I don't know.
All
Sounds
you
fun.
have to do is get to the western gate and unlock the first of the 4 cardinal expansions. Beyond the western gate is a land filled with seas, oceans and islands, and a secretive, ancient race of tentacular beings.
Giggity.
Tentacular?
You want you beat.
Tentacular. It's got tentacles.
Oh.
We've seen enough anime to know where this is gonna go.
By making your way, you will be the first to get in. You will be the first to gain the challenges, and you will gain the titles to go with it. I know all of you. I have seen your every action. I have logged everything you have done. I know that each of you wants with your greatest desire that ending. You want to be there first. You want to break the game. You want something out of this experience. Well, this is your chance. When this is completed, you will all find yourselves on the central island, at the center of the eternal storm. You will have to make your way out of that central continent, the series of islands within the eternal storm, one by one, until you can find your way out of the storm and into the open ocean. When you reach the ocean, you will have to find the key. And then you will find the gate. And then you will unlock the gate and defeat everyone else. Can you make it? Can you beat everyone? Can you break things any further? I only wait to see.
What happens to the
And in a
losers?
snap, you are all teleported away as Iceland speaks. What'd you say, Iceland?
Wait.
What happens to the losers?
What happens to the losers? Snap.
Did they laugh? Did they
Assume
just
the
laugh at what
losers
was
just
snapped?
don't get to have their names listed as being, you know,
That's
they
sounded
won't be
more
the
like a
first.
sequel.
Or they will be obliterated.
Or-
Why do you assume they're gonna be destroyed?
Why do you keep
You-
thinking they're gonna kill us?
It's just a
I mean,
game. They're not gonna
they're-
delete your character.
Have you guys not watched any of those old sci-fi movies?
This isn't a sci-fi movie.
Uh.
This is real life.
This is real life. This is a video game.
What game
an
have you
anime-
played where if you lose, they delete your character?
I'm not saying delete our character. I'm saying delete
Iceland.
ourselves.
Iceland, do you really think this game has the capability of killing a real person?
I mean, our gear does.
No, it's been thoroughly tested.
Okay, Iceland. If you have so much concerns about it, then why jump back in? If you
Yeah.
were gonna have these thoughts.
If you think they're gonna turn our, you think that they're gonna paint our room with our gray matter, then why don't you just log off?
These are rogue AI that we're talking about.
They're not rogue AI. They're part of
Rogue.
the game.
They're part of
They're-
the game for now.
Not for
Yeah.
now. They're
They're
those are
literally
gameplay. They are the personifications of the gameplay mechanics
yeah.
and computer shit. Like
They're
command
basically
prompts.
Clippy.
What's Clippy?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Nika just buries her face in her hands.
I bet you're a Mac user.
No, I'm young.
So are we.
I'm 20 something. I'm 24.
I'm like 25.
I like to imagine that one of the ancient
I know what Clippy
gods.
is.
One of the ancient gods is Clippy. Anyway,
Oh my god.
All right, well, let's
I
go
see
ahead
you're
and,
trying to find the Western Gate. Would you like some help?
All right, so the first thing we need to do is figure out the fastest way to build speed. Is Dallas in his true form still?
Dallas is in his true form, and you are in a city. This is the largest city you've ever seen. Not just in the game, in real life, and you live in the future. So you've seen some pretty big cities. It might not be as wide as Megalopolis, but it certainly feels larger. It's an entire island. An island you cannot tell how big it is. Even Dallas can't, and he's taller than a lot of the buildings.
All right. We should probably get out of the city first with our good kaiju friend here.
Yeah. Wait, what
Yeah.
happened to like our previous quest logs? Like I would like to like inquire to the system about that since we're
I mean,
in
you
the
could
city.
Oh
just
my
check
God,
your
where's
quest
Tony?
logs. Oh God, Tony! He's probably.
Tony, no.
Well, he was at the bar. He was at the bar. He's fine.
I know, but we promised him we'd see him, and now we're not in that city anymore.
I mean, we
Or
did
what
see him.
what about my father? Like about going over to like to the village. Is there
When you
even still a
open
village in this new
your-
map?
When you open your quest logs, every single previous quest has been deleted.
I
You
look
are
at
left with one quest. One single quest. Make the first part of the journey. Make your way to the docks and get a ride.
all right.
Okay. I like to immediately,
Right.
All right.
I like to immediately use my tongue and my nose to sniff out for like any salt or sea breeze.
We just need to head west.
Hey, Choppy.
Yes.
Does the quest have a listed reward?
Or a time limit.
No
Well,
time
no,
limit.
Time
the-
limit would be get there
limit is
before
the end of the
anyone
beta.
else.
Time limit's end of the beta.
Oh,
But
yeah.
the quest, because remember, we have a quest section on our character sheets. It's quest description reward.
The listed reward is part 2 of the quest.
All right.
Also, possible upgrades to, you know, your ride.
Well, let's get moving then.
Dallas, can you swim?
I could try. I could try.
Because that might be
I-
easier
wait.
than trying to like commandeer a
Do I
boat.
still have my slave collar?
No.
Hmm.
In fact,
Wait a minute.
as you
Do
guys look
pangolins
down,
know how to swim?
a lot of your items are missing.
Even my knife?
No, my ring with the pickles in it.
Wait, I still have all my stuff.
What item did
My
I?
shirt, pants, shirt, pants, boots.
What was my
That's
item?
not the
that...
new character sheet. I haven't finished the new character sheet yet, so that's not the new one.
I forget what was my sentient item.
Oh my god.
The snake.
Heck yes,
Hey,
I could
Hi,
swim.
my snake. Is my snake tail here still?
You still have your like legendary artifacts. So
Okay, good.
Snake item. Knife.
Do I have
Nice.
my ring?
I haven't decided yet.
Okay,
Anyway.
okay. I quickly researched it. They are super capable swimmers. They can swim long distances. Heck
hell
yeah,
yeah, we can
perfect
use you
species
instead
for
of
a
a boat.
kaiju.
Free ride.
Woo! Now let's
And you can eat the fish you
especially-
want.
Gunmetal,
I
you
need a lot
are
of fish.
heavy.
We'll see if
I
he
feel
we'll see if
happy.
he can float. We'll see if he can float. If he can't, he'll need to
Gunmetal,
get all real
I
small
want
like.
you to know
Well-
that your armor. I want to remind you that your scales, the armor around you, is made of dark gray stone engraved with magical runes.
Well, let's see if maybe he can reach the bottom.
Yeah, well, I mean, 60
might be-
feet. I'm gonna guess the ocean's probably deeper than 60 feet.
I don't know. You don't
Isn't
know
he,
how
like,
deep they
10
programmed
stories?
it.
Do you guys?
Dallas,
You
be
guys what?
small. You're too
Around,
big.
or-
You're too big, Dallas. Be small now.
Let's
Aw.
wait. Let's go to the docks. Have Dallas just pick up a boat and run with it until it's like waist high. get a bit of a head start before, setting sail with just us.
I don't think any boat that Dallas can pick up will be big enough for Dallas to go in.
No, can't Dallas shrink down?
Yes,
Yeah, Dallas
but
can-
I mean, you
I mean,
need
he's still
other
gonna be
stuff.
11 or 12 feet tall. And also, how are we going to
You're-
get him on the boat when he's shrinking? He might sink it in that process. Or tear a chunk off.
As
Fair.
you guys
I
are
was thinking,
talking, you see a change in the quest.
uh-oh.
What just caused the change? Let's see.
I'm writing it, so give me a second.
Right? That gives us more time to bicker and complain.
Bicker.
I'm
No,
cold.
have any conversation you want. Then don't stand next to Iceland. It's in her name.
It's 20 feet.
Sounds like a you problem.
That's like that's 4 or 5 whole people's distance.
Again, a you problem.
That's like 3 people distance.
Pockets, I am only very recently taller than 3 feet.
Oh, right.
How tall did we go with for me again? Like 5 feet, 6 feet?
You're 6 feet tall. You are double the height, and it's all waist. It's all tummy.
Billy.
No thicker or anything. It's just all just exactly the same, just tummy.
You see, what they did was they took my character model, they selected the top of it, and just stretched it up.
Yeah, the
And then
textures
And then
are...
they fixed the textures up. I don't want to.
Well,
I don't
it's
want
a
to be
completely
missing like
different
half my
texture.
base plate.
It's a
Yeah.
completely different texture because you're now fluffy.
Yeah.
Bluff.
Nice.
Eh. All right. Question. Can
Yes.
am I limited to only being able to float a few inches off the ground, or for flavor, can I lounge in air but still be at 6 feet?
like Discord.
Like Discord, or I'd have to move like a wind dragon.
You move like Falcor.
I move like, well, yeah. Long dragon, I mean.
Yeah. Like Falcor, like a luck dragon.
Yeah. Yeah. I can either walk on my feet and float a few inches up, or I can fly through the air at 6 feet.
And that's completely resourceless. You can do that whenever. Beyond
Yeah.
that, it takes resources.
Yeah, I'm just lounging, floating around.
Your head is constantly at 6 feet.
I'm coiling a bit in the air. So, you think the city has a bar?
We don't have
Focus on
time.
the quest.
Yeah.
We need to rush. We need to rush.
Yeah. Has Dallas been moving out of the city towards the west?
Like I could just guess I was moving around
Yeah, we need to go west.
moving west.
Don't you know? It's a journey to the west.
Yeah, we're riding on your shoulder.
All right. We're moving to the west
Just
while
try
we're
not to step
talking.
on anything important.
Yeah, once we're out of the city, you can just start running. Because with your size, we could probably make a solid distance.
Yeah.
On the contrary, like Dallas, like while moving through the city, has been like moving so quietly, like it's barely like feeling like seismic beats whenever he
Yeah,
steps
no, I
around
said
stuff.
once we're out of the
It's like
city.
really cool. No. I'm saying like how Dallas moves is like very conscientious about wherever he's moving, as if
Yeah.
he's like on tippy toes while moving around the city. That's how he does it.
Yeah, I'm saying
And it
once we're
feels
out of
like
the city, you
invincible.
can break into a full sprint.
Hmm. Uh.
All right, this is the updated quest.
Fear of missing out. Map compass.
I don't know how you spell compass.
It has
Two
two
S's.
S's.
Yeah, it's
Compass.
yeah. Wait, don't we have a map?
We had a map.
Oh, God damn it! All right, who's the guitar? Hold on, Dallas, slow down. Where's the map? Or where's? Who
I'm
has
the
got
one
the
with,
cart?
I'm the cartographer.
All right.
And the map we had was for somewhere that's probably miles away. We
Then
were
Alright.
in
we probably
the
don't
eastern
have it
continent.
anymore.
They said we're in the central continent now.
All right. Let's can we look around from our vantage point and see if there's any kind of cartographers?
You can
we can
certainly look for one.
All right.
What's a class? What is a class?
Basic class, it says it.
Yes, but what does that mean?
I honestly expected one of you to know by now. Like, when I didn't explain it because I thought one of you would be like, oh, right.
Well, right now we are
character class.
We're archetypal classes right now. It means that we gotta level up.
Oh,
No, you have to rank up.
Oh,
We have to rank up.
how the fuck do we rank up?
Do we have to participate in quests in order to be able to do this? Is that what it is? Try
No,
to
we probably have
speedrun
to
the
find.
quest?
Oh, we probably have to find
We
whoever.
need
taught us in the-
training. We need
Yeah.
training to rank up.
Oh,
you
God
know,
damn
this
it.
is the tournament arc.
My tutorial, the tutorial dude, or the dude from my tutorial is probably on the other.
Your tutorial's gone.
Yeah, I know, but he's the one that I'd have to go to rank
No,
up.
you could go to anyone that's just like what is your class right now? What is your archetypal class?
Cultist.
Find a cultist
No.
trainer.
No?
Your archetypal class is Acolyte.
Oh, Acolyte.
Then find an
Mine
acolyte
is,
trainer.
Rune carver, right?
Find a rune carver.
I guess for
Your
me it would be a
archetypal
tank.
class is Mage. Your archetypal class is Tank, yes.
I'm
Yeah.
a rogue. I need to find a rogue
You
trainer.
want to advance to a Rune Carver. You want to advance to a Cultist. I don't know.
I'm the only one that said the stuff correctly, and that's why you don't know what I want to be in later.
No, Nick had also said it correctly. I don't know. I think I know what she wants to be, but I don't know for sure.
I mean, ideally, I want to be a thief, but stealing's
Then-
hard.
You know,
It
go look
requires reading people. It requires reading people, people watching, and all that jazz. If you're
Yeah,
gonna
I've
be
got
pickpocket.
skills for that. I have an eavesdropping skill.
All right. Alright, well, I'll just go ahead and look for like a tank master to like teach me the ways of the tank. Master of tanks, are you
All right.
around here somewhere?
All right, you should probably
Which means we
shrink.
should probably stick around in town so that we can get our supplies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all
so you
right.
should probably shrink.
Yeah, you should probably shrink. I'm
Oh,
gonna
the
hop off.
streets are very wide.
Tell me of those.
I'm gonna
I
hop
want
off
to
the
keep myself
and
at
slowly
this
float
height.
down.
It
Wait,
feels
what?
so good just stomping around.
Dallas, there are only a few buildings that you see that are big enough to hold you.
He can
There
shrink when we get to the storefront.
I
There
can shrink once I
are-
get into I see a place.
Are there other giants?
Yes. However,
Heck
not all of
yeah.
them are anywhere near you. In fact, a lot of them are fairly far away. In fact, they look tiny, like tiny people would from miles away, but you know that they are as large as Dallas.
All
My
right.
point is, this is very, very big. Like, it's an island.
Super big.
Maybe
We
you should.
Fuck off,
Maybe you
huge
should
island, and the only way we're getting off is by completing the quest.
Yeah. All right. Maybe we should ask them if they know where to find the shit.
Yes, well, you know, we're in a game. We need to talk to the NPCs.
I think those are players.
Well,
There's also NPCs.
Well, yeah.
I mean, the
Let's
the
find
whole
what-
streets are filled with people. No, so Gunmetal, there are only a few buildings relatively nearby that you see that you think you could walk into. There's a Colosseum. There is a massive church that is built with gates large enough for you to walk through. And there is a odd-looking, like, military compound.
Odd-looking military compound?
So if you want to walk towards any of those, just let me know.
I think I'd like to enter that odd-looking military compound.
Okay.
If
That's just what
that's
I
the
feel.
case, I'm gonna get off the shoulder.
Yeah, we have party chat.
Mm-hmm. Let's split up and be on our way. Notify me if you guys if you get what you need to get for like your missions.
Well,
alright?
I would assume that the map and the compass are probably both available at a cartographer's shop. Which means the only thing that we really need to split up for is to find trainers to rank up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I have in-game trauma related to the barracks and such, so
Alright.
I had to clean things.
Ew. Alright. Me and Nickit will look for the compass and map while y'all go rank up.
I had to clean latrines.
Ew.
You think you would... you and Nickit both need to find, like, secretive spots to rank up.
Yeah, but they don't
Or
know
the
that.
fancy one. You've not openly
I need to
mentioned...
find a root
oh, whatever.
cover.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
There seem to be several magic-looking buildings in the distance if you want to walk towards them. There's a wizard tower, there's a giant library, and there's what looks kind of like a weird druid circle, but like really big and park-shaped.
I'm gonna head to the library.
Cool.
I guess Pockets and I are gonna look around and see if we can find a cartographer.
Yeah.
Alright.
God, I ate so much spaghetti for breakfast because after ending last night's play session, I was so fucking hungry.
I haven't eaten breakfast.
I should probably
Spaghetti.
eat breakfast.
Alright, I
You do feel
guess we
hungry.
could put a bar. Restaurant. Are there restaurants? Places like this have Are restaurants common enough in this kind of time setting? Food stalls, I guess, but are there any? Do we? Do I see any place that looks explicitly like they serve food?
Oh, everywhere. This is this is not America. There are no food deserts.
Ah, great. Good thing I have like fucking tons of
Wait,
money.
do we still have our money?
You still have some money, yes.
Some.
You still have mons.
My fortune. All right, I'm fucking starved, and I kind of need to pee. So let's go get food and stop for peeing.
All right, I'll see if there's any. Let's go. Yeah, there'll probably be someone who can help us rank up as well at a nice dive bar.
Back alley.
Yeah. All right, let's head to some back alley dive bars.
Are you trying to find the seedy part of town?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. It doesn't take you too long to find. After a bit, you are able to find a more tough looking type of town. In this area, the buildings are tighter together. A lot of them are smaller, and some look almost completely derelict. This is the only part of the area that you've seen that have less in the way of food and places. But you do see a few. One of them looks easy to get to, although it seems to be run by a group that you've never seen before, written in Imperial script. In fact, there's one of these on almost every corner. A very similar, simple food place.
Is that what the
Ah.
Imperial
They all-
script reads? Just food?
Well, if there's any place to find something,
Each of them has a
that-
different name and then like a dash and then the character for food.
Well, generic food place is definitely a place for some of the more seedy individuals, if I had to guess. Although a very, very fancy high-end restaurant would probably be like mafia style.
What are you talking about? Mafia, like mafia type place, like you know,
The
fake
mafia,
places for money laundering. Fronts, that's the word. Most fronts are like pizza shops.
yeah, but mafia fronts have like actually good food because they do business in there, so they want to keep it looking nice and tasting nice, having actual good food.
I doubt we're gonna find spaghetti here.
I would love spaghetti, I say, having already eaten like just so much spaghetti before logging on.
I
That
haven't
was all out
spaghetti in a
loud.
while. I haven't had spaghetti in a while.
Maybe when you're better and come visit, I'll make you some.
Maybe.
So do you go into like the first place or do you like look for something in particular?
Uh,
What are you feeling?
no. They got chicken. Fried chicken?
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, chicken.
Yeah, let's look for a fried chicken place.
Chicken.
All right. I have put in the notes. They look for chicken. That delicious grease.
Alright, let's go over to Dallas. Dallas, you find yourself at the entrance of a military camp. The walls are as tall as you are and made out of solid wood, like logs just like stacked next to each other. Gunmetal? Alright,
Gunmetal.
Let's go to
You're muted, Gunmetal.
Yes.
You gotta pay
you got
attention,
to the
man.
camp. You got to the camp. It's got really tall walls. It has stuff written in Imperial script.
Alright. Alright. I look around like reading the Imperial script, seeing if I could get some clues off of that, or if it's just mindless babble.
Huh? Oh, it says Cestus 21st Legion.
Yes, it's 21st.
Is that CESTUS?
I think so.
Like the fist weapons.
No, like the camps. No, whatever. It says 21st Legion. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Is there anyone inside of this temple, or is it just empty?
Oh, it isn't a temple. It's a camp. It's a military camp surrounded by giant walls made out of logs that are taller than you.
Huh. Okay. Like, and I'm in my small form right now, right?
No, that's your big form. That's how tall the walls are.
Okay. So we're talking about Titanic size. Gotcha. Ooh, that's.
It is a big place.
Ooh.
As you walk inside,
hello?
you feel familiar because inside of the area looks very similar to the city that you were just in. It is different. It's more structured, more camp-like. Obviously still under military rule. However, there are the 4 districts with 4 different occupations and areas. And in the center is well, you think it's meant to be some form of temple or leading spot, but all it really is a small patch of ground. A small patch of ground with a lance, or a spear shoved into it.
Oh.
A spear that is too large for you to hold.
Alright.
In your true form.
Gotcha.
It's a really big
So
spear.
there's no one so no one is attending the spear or even hanging around it?
There are people, I mean, not specifically, it's just there.
Okay. Well, I'll touch the
big.
spear. I'll touch the spear to see if anything happens. Well, since it's the biggest thing in this place. It's not
I mean,
like
it's
just
it's
logs.
more
and
than a
such.
mile away from you.
Dang it!
It's in the center
I'll move
of the
to it.
camp.
I'll
You
move
can-
towards it.
It's like a 5-minute walk for you.
Yeah, I'll move towards it. I'm heading over there.
As you walk through, you see many people walking by you. Some of them look up at you, but they seem a little bit calmed by your shield.
Oh, well, thank you. uh, just just curiosity taking me to places and such. That way, I'm just a good honest, good honest pangolin, just making his way, armor folk and such.
Making my way downtown, walking fast. I'm a bird, go fuck yourself.
Spear.
What'd you say?
Walk into a spear that acts like Caliburn.
When you get towards the center, someone stands in front of you. He is wearing the legionary's outfit. However, he seems to have like ripped the sleeves off of his tunic. And while he is wearing a helmet, the helmet is very banged up. What do you want, creature?
You don't have to call me like that, but I'm here to see about that sphere. It kind of calls to me.
Again, it is larger than
Interesting.
you.
Yes.
Larger than you can wield.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm interested about this spear.
The
So,
spear.
what is it to you?
The spear of the gods. It is the spear of the gods.
Okay. So, godly weapon. Gotcha. Like, what's its purpose? Being stuck here in the mortal realm.
What is its purpose? It is how we have camp here. It is how we have held ourselves against the freeloaders that live outside.
Okay, freeloaders. Like, as in, like, those without a god?
I think he means people
that-
that aren't in the military.
Ah, okay. But, so, what does your camp, do aside from, like, guarding this, the sphere of the gods? Here. Like, I'm curious.
We are the 21st Legion. We are the only people who are willing to do the Empire's work in this wretched land.
Okay.
Full of those dirty heathens out there.
Okay. Um, I guess I'm just simply curious. And so, like, is there anything you need for like a, I don't know, need anything from someone, or you want something?
Why would we
Just
want anything? We are within our camp, we trade, we do good work. We are the representations of the Empire. May Martis
okay.
watch over us.
Are you guys looking to draft some people, or are you guys just okay with like your numbers as is right now?
Why would we need for people? We have the fruit of our loins.
Gross.
You gotta admit, that's a fair question, though.
Okay, well, I guess I will leave your quarters then. Apologies for the interruption, since I seem to be
There is
drawing your
no
attention away from
interruption.
like
We
you
don't.
do.
We don't block anyone from coming in and seeing the might of the true gods.
Okay. Okay. Uh, so is it okay if I touch the sphere a bit, or do you not let people touch?
Why would you want to touch the spear of the Bloody One? What is your purpose? The one those heathens call Ari, that we call La Reine or Martis.
And now it's like Dallas is like in his head thinking, I can't even think of like a good roleplay reason here. I'm like, for this guy, my character wouldn't even be here basically. Just thinking like maybe this could have been a place with defense, but no, this is more Spartan or warrior heavy. Nothing. I'll just be on my way. Uh, this is so hard. Like Dallas mentally thinks to himself, it's like he's grumbling, like, this is so much harder than I would think. Did they up the difficulty in like RPing?
The centurion goes and pats the giant spear as you walk away.
This is not my speed. Like I react like once I'm outside of the barracks, and I'm just like, oh.
It's not barracks. It's a.
It's
it
an
is
entire
basically a
city.
tiny city.
Not tiny.
It's
It's
a
a
town.
decent-sized town.
It's a town.
Decent sized town.
It's a town that's scaled
Alright.
for you.
It's not scaled. It just he can fit inside it.
Okay.
Can't go in any of the buildings. They're tiny. They're military made. Hell, a lot of them are tents. Most of them are tents.
This think. Well, this is a good place for me. I can't just come back to the team with nothing. Gonna look good on me since I technically still have the leadership role. Okay. Focus.
Alright, back to Iceland.
Ooh.
Iceland, as you, when you get to the library, it takes you about an hour. When you get to the library, you find that it is fairly similar to the one you saw before. However,
Okay.
it doesn't seem to be dedicated to the same god. It
Makes
is
sense.
instead dedicated to a local equivalent.
A local what?
Equivalent.
Oh.
Which god did I have it
I don't
dedicated to before?
know.
Was
I
it
don't remember.
the magic god or the mysteries god? Or...
Hold on.
I think it was.
Library. Hold on. Iceland enters the library, which is almost a temple, 5-story tall. Receptionist tells Iceland that the room she's. I don't think I put what kind of god it was to in the notes.
Alright, I'll just assume it's the magic god. It is dedicated to the god Imaha.
How do you spell that?
E-M-A-H-A.
Imaha Hurry Hung.
It was either Imaha or Ariadnos or Mythios. Mythosos. I
think it
couldn't
might have been
decide
the one
which
for
it
the other
was.
library.
Well, no, it would have been Trivia, Mithras, or Luciferus.
I think it was. It might have been trivia.
It was probably Trivia. The bright god.
It probably.
Could have been Vulcanus.
I don't remember.
Do you have specific gods of knowledge? Because it might have been that.
There are, for the humans, there are gods of sky, sea, underworld, sun, moon, stars, madness, love, war, crafts, magic, mysteries, and tricks.
It's probably the magic god then.
Imaha.
Imaha Hung.
Alright, you enter the realm of Imaha.
Well, I'll take a look around, I guess.
At the in the area, the place looks similar to where you've been before. However, it is much larger and much more open space. If you know what I mean. You know, have you ever been to libraries where they're really, really tight, and been to libraries where there's just like lots of open space to read and be comfortable?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
This is
it's
more
kind of
like
like the
the latter.
difference. It's kind of like the difference between that like little hole in the wall used bookshop where the bookcases are like 2 feet apart, and then you go from there to a Barnes and Noble.
It is very open. It's very nice. There is a what appears to be just a human guy sitting behind the counter.
I guess I'll walk up to the counter. Makes no sense to what to do.
Hello. What can the Bright One do for you today?
I'm looking for a rune crafter to do some teaching for me. I imagine this might be the place to go. Or rune carver, I mean.
The rune carvers. You're a beast folk, Fascinating. Well, Ermatha has knowledge of all. The Bright One has seen everything. But your path is not one of the human paths. There's information here, but not a trainer.
Do you know where I could find one to rank up my class?
Well, if you... I'm sorry, I just learned something very funny.
What did you learn?
One of Hermes' epithets was the cursor. Which I know means, like, curses, but, like, it just, you know, like, it just made me think of, like, a mouse cursor.
Also, I would like to specify, Iceland is not a beast folk, she is a warborn.
She's...
Yeah, I'd correct him.
Technically a warborn. He doesn't know that.
Well, I will correct him.
Ah.
Can do it.
I'm actually a warborn, by the way.
Yeah, the Warborn. Y'all have weird paths. The war was so long ago, and yet you never ended it.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Iceland.
Yes.
You get a party message from Nickit. Hey, Pockets and I are trying to see if we can find some chicken. Do you want any?
I send back a yes with a chicken emoji.
Great.
Awesome.
what would the
Make
in-game
mine-
chicken emoji look like?
Just a realistic chicken.
It's a picture of
No,
one of the
it's
devs' pets.
it's like a pixelated version of one of the in-game models.
Yeah. And
It-
then I
it's-
send another immediate message. Sorry.
It's the inventory icon for whenever you put a chicken in your bag.
How do you do that?
It's a
Put a chicken in your
Chocobo
bag.
inventory icon.
You take a chicken and you put it in your backpack.
Yeah.
I'll also send an immediate message right after and say, make it fried.
That's the plan.
You get a message saying that's the plan with a thumbs up.
You get
Nice.
another at the exact same time from Pockets.
I look at Pocket's message.
That's the plan. 2 thumbs up.
Wait, how did... You know what? Never mind.
Nickit and Pocket high five.
Hell yeah. And it's like the worst high five ever. We accidentally slap each other's elbows.
You've got tiny little arms. You've got such tiny arms to high five with.
Little arms.
To the library.
Right, library. Back to the guy. So,
Well, of
do
the
you know where I
Warborn-
can...
Was I? Well, you should be able to get an upgrade quest if you look through some of the books here, if that's what you're looking for. But if you want proper teaching, I'd say your best bet would probably be the what was it called? The Circle? They're primarily druids, but they have other paths of... I don't mean to be rude, but like, your kind.
I'll try and not take that as an insult.
I don't
Right, thank
know
you.
how else to phrase that. Do you want anything else while you're here?
No. And I just leave.
He, like, as you walk away, he just kind of, like, jiggles the tip jar. It's
Yeah,
a divine
like,
tip jar.
As you're turning around, you hear the jingling of coins in glass.
It's the divine tip jar. It gets paid to the church.
Nick gets a message, and it's just, would it be bad if I used rune carving to bomb a library church?
Yes.
Darn. I'll drop in a gold.
You receive a message. Lesser blessing.
From who? Oh, no, my bad.
Lesser blessing of Rawakori.
I seek. All right. Well, with that, I'm gonna make my way towards the druids then.
How do you spell that?
I'll just copy, paste, and send it to you. One sec.
I
Here's how you spell that.
4 blocks.
Discord
no,
doesn't
it's
support that. Discord doesn't support it.
I can see it on my end.
Yeah, well,
I can't.
I copy paste it into the Google Doc and it just shows up as blocks with numbers in them and letters. I have to-
This is what I see. Huh?
That's technically how you spell it. Anyway,
How do you pronounce that?
Rawa Kori.
Alright. I found the spelling, it's fine. Now we may continue.
Continue.
Technically, it should have been this guy.
I feel like I'm about to be hit with the curse of Ra.
No, you just got a blessing from Ra Wakori.
It technically should have been Imaha. Anyway. What was I
The
saying?
symbols looks like a dick.
One of the first symbols looks like a little guy.
Yeah, and the one next to it looks like a dick. Or Leroy.
I like the
Kilroy.
one that looks like a little guy.
Or Kilroy, yeah, sorry.
What was I saying? Yeah, so you can walk out. I guess let's jump back to Naked and Pockets. Naked Pockets. You walk into the seediest place that you can find. It smells like fried chicken.
Ooh. Look at that. Look at the grime on this floor. You know this place can have some really good fried chicken.
Just like almost every other restaurant, this place also has a yellow awning.
We walk in and it smells just like a Bush's chicken.
I wonder if they have
Inside-
mashed potatoes as well.
They better.
Inside, it has two sections. You are standing in what is clearly the customer section with like 3 empty tables that are clearly partially broken. Then there is the counter, which is made up of a solid wall of enchanted glass through which a hole is there to pass food through. On the other side, a person is standing. Hello. May I take your order?
Sure. What's
Oh
y'all's
man.
menu? Do you have mashed potatoes?
We primarily serve imperial food, but we do have some stuff of the local fare. We don't have any potatoes, though.
Ow. What a mac and cheese? Chicken goes good with mac and cheese.
Well,
Yes,
okay, well-
we have pasta. We can put cheese on it if you want.
what kind of pasta is it?
It's the Cascata. It's Castacat. It's Cascatelli. Cascatelli.
Cascatelli? Cascatelli?
Yeah.
Eh,
Cascatelli.
it's not the worst.
I have never seen pasta like this.
That's the point.
Yeah. It could be worse. Could be penelishi.
Could be penne.
Yeah.
Penne is
Well-
one of the best pastas.
No, penelishi
I will-
is one of the worst.
Correction. Penne with grooves in it is one of the best. Smooth penne is awful.
Yeah, that's
Smooth
penelishi.
Penne is ziti.
No, ziti is ziti. Penelishi is the smooth penne.
Lasagna.
Then what differentiates penne and ziti? I thought that was the grooves. Is it just the cut? Is it literally just the cut?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you see, because ziti doesn't have the kind of cut that Lishi has, it's able to retain the more of the sauce within itself.
Who cares how much sauce it can retain? The cheese is what retains the sauce.
Well, no, the
Sauce.
reason why is because
if you're not
if
baking your penne or ziti,
Penelishi is so smooth that the sauce runs off, so the noodles don't have any flavor on them.
Oh well.
That's why the
Not
ridges
baking
are
it.
important.
Oh well.
Anyway,
Sure. We'll get some fried chicken and whatever pasta you think is good.
Yeah.
okay. That'll be done soon.
All right.
Uh,
Also,
how much gold is that?
You're here for the festival?
what festival?
Probably, but explain.
The Festival of New Beginnings. Have you not heard? They say a new
No,
era
we-
is beginning.
We only just got into town. We don't really know the customs.
Oh, it's not the town. It's the world. They say
Oh,
a new
then
Right.
era
yes,
has
yes.
begun.
Yeah. Sure. But yeah, we are new in town, so
We're participating in the festival.
we are wondering if we could ask for some directions.
All right.
Do you know where we can find a cartographer's store?
There are plenty. What kind are you looking for?
Well, we need a map of the west, and we need a compass.
There is no west.
All right, then we need a map of here, we need a world map and a compass.
No, but like, what kind of things are you looking to be on the map? What kind of places?
Travel, the kind. I don't know. I'm not a cartographer. That's why I need to find one.
I'm the cartographer.
I know, but we need to find one with a map.
There are several cartographers I know of. They have different specialties.
Then, kind of map one would need for traveling long distances.
Within the continental area? Within the storm or without?
To the west gate.
Ah, the pillars. So,
Sure.
through the storm.
Through the storm, yes.
Yeah. Ooh, I
We
love
wish to
that. Through the
traverse.
storm.
Do you intend... What sorts of islands are you planning on stopping on your way?
We don't know.
Not particularly sure.
Do you have any ideas? I know a
No.
couple cartographers. They have different, paths.
Which one
Well-
is the closest?
We would like
Closest?
to...
2 blocks away.
Oh, convenient. Because we would like to venture to the pillars.
And beyond.
Very simple.
Great. So, is the food free because of the festival, or do I need to give you
Yes.
gold? Oh, wonderful. Okay, then.
Some-
Will you bring it out to us, or are you just gonna, like, call us when it's done?
Well, it depends. Do you want to wait, or do you want to go to the cartographer and then come back?
Well, we do ask. We still have to find some people to help us. So
We'd
we might
also
need.
Well,
to
the cartographer
upgrade
is
our
almost
classes.
certainly closer.
Yeah, we need to
Oh,
rank our
you're at
class.
that time already. Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy. You sure you have enough records?
Sure.
I'm level 4 in my archetypal class. Am I
That's
only
rather
level
low.
4? No, I'm level.
No,
I
no.
need to-
We're like level 10 because
Right, I haven't updated my basic and I haven't updated the basic. We're level 11 in our archetypal classes.
That is still somewhat low.
well, yeah, we're just
We'll
here
work on
to
it.
rank up the first time. First rank up.
Well, often people go to the end of the maximum amount of levels they can get in their current rank. To be sure they get a good evolution.
Well, we
True.
kind of pissed off a few of the.
We didn't piss them off. They
okay,
were
we
impressed
caught the
by us.
Yeah, we caught the interest of some
Powerful
figures.
beings.
Yes, powerful beings. More powerful than the old ones? Maybe?
These are the old ones.
No, the admins. Remember? We got pulled into the admin room.
Yeah.
Well, I choose not to hear about you guys discussing such blasphemous matters. Your food will be ready in 30 minutes.
Well, we caught the interest of ones that are older than the old ones. Let's just put
That's
it
the
that.
blasphemous matter that he mentioned. We've also
That
cast
sounds
the
worse.
interests of the old ones.
That sounds
Yeah.
still very bad. So I'm gonna go this way. I'll help prepare your food. Come back in 1 hour.
Okay.
As we're walking out, he said 30 minutes before. Stop mentioning the old ones.
Okay, fine. Well, I still.
1.5 hours.
I need
We're
to
walking
find.
out.
Yeah, I need to find cultists to rank up mine.
2 hours.
I think he's.
We are out of the door. We are out of the door. We are outside now.
We are a block away.
Well, the cartographer is 2 blocks away. He pointed the
Ah,
right
damn it! We
direction.
need to go in the other direction.
Ah.
Alright. So yeah, probably no cultists in that place. Maybe. I mean, the dude did seem pretty, like, into the old one's religion.
He seems.
I don't know if he'd be a cultist, though.
Guy behind the counter kind of. I don't know. I felt like he didn't really fit the area.
I mean... Oh yeah, that's fair. Maybe we could... It could be
Maybe it's
hiding
a
more.
Maybe it's a franchise.
Maybe.
As you walk, there's another almost identical looking shop. This one just has a slightly different name. And then dash.
Does it also smell like fried chicken?
Yes, it does have some slightly different smells, though.
Any potato smell?
No.
Damn it!
You picked
I
the
don't think we're
wrong
gonna find
district.
potatoes. We're
Where's
not
a
gonna
girl
find
supposed
potatoes
to
here.
find potatoes?
I don't know. The
You think
chicken place we
this
just
is a
went to seems to have
medievalist
pasta.
world? Do you think their potatoes were how long it takes potatoes to get to fucking the center of the eternal storm?
Oh, they could grow some. They got magic.
Yeah, but you've also got to take into account that this place is basically you're saying we need to take. You're basically saying why can't they just grab potatoes from Ireland and grow them in China in 1287?
Well, this is more like Greece. China
I
is closer
see.
to what you were at, although it's more like
Oh,
a
man.
combination of
I'm not-
China and the
I'm
Roman
not
Empire.
I'm not using it as analogs. I'm just like giving an idea of distance.
Yeah, yeah. Oh god, I really want to get a gyro now.
It's
Really
hero.
hungry.
I know, but gyro sounds cooler.
Some people call them heroes, and they're wrong.
The true
Anyway.
hero
You get to the
was
cartography
Perseus.
shop. The cartography shop is like, how do I put this? The
Covered in
cartography
paper.
The cartography shop is in what appears to be an old shop front. The windows are there, but they seem to be cracked, and immediately behind them are wallpaper? Some kind of paper plastered all over them. In front of the shop is a horse and carriage, which is on cinder blocks. That has the name of the shop on it as well. Mapmobile.
All right. I guess we'll go inside and see who's running the shop.
All right, you go inside and you make the customary dingling noise.
Ding.
When you get inside, you see a darker skinned man than even the people that have been outside. You have noticed that a lot of the locals, the ones that aren't in this district, do have fairly dark skin compared to the area you were in before. But they were more like olive-ish, where this man is a dark tan, tawny, like a tannish, sandy. None of those sound good when I say it like that. You know what I mean, though. Like a khaki? That doesn't sound good either.
Weathered?
No, like... Yeah, there's no way I can just say that. He looks Middle Eastern.
Oh.
All the people outside look Greek. He looks Middle Eastern. And the people who you were talking to before looked like the people in the Empire, who are, again, combination of Rome and China. Not sure what ethnicity that would be.
Vaguely white.
Vaguely.
Just vaguely.
Anyway.
Generic.
You get inside. He goes, what do you want?
Well, I feel like saying a map is a little too generic of an answer.
We also
We need
need a compass.
well compass, and we need a map to the pillars.
Ah, you're looking for the edge of the world, huh?
Yeah.
We're gonna go beyond it.
That's great. I know a few people who say they've gone beyond it, and they say there are fish people there.
Yeah, we heard that there were tentacular people.
I heard of these mythical beings called krakens.
Ooh, giant squid.
I'm still not convinced they didn't just see whale penises.
I mean, understandable.
I mean, a lot of times it usually does end up being that.
Yeah. Can we also
You
get
know
some?
what they say? If it's an urban legend, it's usually either a bear or a whale penis.
Yeah.
Classic saying.
Yeah. Can we also, on top of the map and compass, can we also get a few sheets of blank paper so we can make our own maps once we're past the gate?
I mean, yes, but it's gonna be a problem for
Why?
you. Well,
Why?
I can give you the sheets. It's just, I think you're underestimating how long this is gonna take you.
I don't know, maybe a week.
You have to get out of the eternal storm.
We'll be fine.
Do you understand how big the eternal storm is?
We'll be fine.
Miles thick circle. We're like in the eye of it.
Well, it is the third continent, so... Fourth continent? Yeah, whatever. It's... Like...
It's gonna be some choppy waters.
Let me put it this way. The island you are currently on is fairly big.
Mm-hmm.
As in... Oh, what was that number that stupid
Oh,
southerner
like
came up with?
the red eye. I'm guessing.
No, about
Of Jupiter?
I don't have Jupiter here.
100,000 square miles. That's this island.
Yeah.
In the center of the storm.
Yeah.
That is made up of thousands of islands of equal size. Although, many are smaller.
Alright.
And you have to visit a bunch of them because of how the storm is in a spiral.
So we're gonna be basically circling around as we make our way to the edge.
Yeah.
What if we had someone that could just carry the boat?
I mean, there's still the storm.
It's a storm. It's miles and miles of enchanted hurricane.
What if we had
High winds, heavy rain, heavy lightning. We're not going to be able to sail through it. Pockets.
Yeah, no, I was saying someone could pick up the boat and carry it across.
No.
This feels
Unlike
Fine.
like the plot to One Piece after they enter the Grand Line, just with extra steps.
What about if
Pockets. Even if we had someone tall enough to carry the boat from the ocean floor to the surface, we're still gonna have to deal with like 100-mile-per-hour winds.
Alright, what if we had a vessel that could go under the water?
I don't think we're gonna get a submarine.
Oh, it'd be so cool though.
I don't think they have submarines.
I have
mean-
a cousin that tried something like a submarine. I haven't seen him in a while, though.
Probably imploded.
Well, they call him the one with no name for a reason.
Rip and Pip.
Yeah, the
Anyway,
further you get underwater, the harder the water squeezes you.
Yeah, unless you could
Kinky.
somehow fill the vessel with breathable water of similar density, or breathable fluid
Kinky.
of similar density.
kinky.
Sure.
Anyway, all
Yeah,
I'm saying
we
is
need.
it would probably be easier for you to buy the parchment after getting out of the storm. Or along the way.
Alright.
We can get parchment for map making later. Right now, we
Alright.
just need the map and the compass, and we also need to find teachers for our class.
Oh, yeah.
Well, may I ask what classes you are?
Depends. Are you cool? You cool? Are you cool?
He's asking for your current class, not what you're going to go for.
Oh, okay. I am an acolyte.
I'm a rogue.
Well, I know many congregations in the area, so that's not too hard. What kind of roguery are you trying to get for? I hear swashbucklers are fairly popular in this accursed land.
She she just like has her hands in front of her, just like, yeah, thief.
Well, I think there's a fence nearby. You
In
might
the
have
area, I
something.
wouldn't be surprised if there were several.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just...
And for Go on.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask, for congregations, are there any that are, unsanctioned?
Dubious, one may say.
It
Perhaps
depends
ones
on
that-
who you mean it's unsanctioned by. Unsanctioned
Well,
by the gods? Plenty. Unsanctioned by the government? They don't really
Well-
care here.
Take a look at me. Which kind do you think that would be okay with me?
Shamans?
Well, I've got a thing about collecting blood. Who would be cool with that?
I don't know. The human gods often have a god of death. So
Meh.
we might be able to do something with that.
Well, it's less about because I don't need to kill them to get their blood. I just get blood and draw power from it.
Well, there's also the bloody god, the god of war.
It's more about bloodshed rather than.
We'll shop around.
Yeah, we'll shop around. We'll window shop.
If you want to try, let's see. Well, if you want something a little bit simple, you can always just go to some of the local churches. They're just kind of in apartment buildings. This city does have one of the big cult centers, but they're weird.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds like more up my alley.
I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. They have this kind of a weird thing about people and who's better than who. Skulls.
So-
It's always
I mean,
skulls.
Well, like phrenology or something?
Look at us. You think we're not used to some prejudice?
You think that I'm not used to weird? Look, I'm a weirdo. I don't fit in anywhere. I don't want to fit in. Have you ever seen me without this stupid hat?
I slap pockets upside the
Ow.
head. Don't make references that they won't get.
Fine. I don't even have a hat.
Sorry, it's something from where we're from.
Yeah.
I see.
But,
Must be strange lands indeed.
very, very strange. But, most importantly, it's a land that has potatoes, which apparently there aren't here.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Oh, the potatoes are in the southern continent.
We'll have to definitely get someone we're circling around.
Yeah. We'll have to get a
But
lot.
The storm exits near the western area. It's one of the more annoying things, actually, for people trying to do trade, since the eastern, northern, and southern continents have trouble, and of course my people in the southeast have their own troubles.
Too bad
Was
you
it
can't
hard
just...
grading? Or were you born here?
No, I came here, like I said, my cousin was working on some weird underwater ship.
Do you have
I
any
did my
schematics
best.
for it?
I think those went. I think those are probably with his cousin.
It's fair.
Besides, he's a cartographer, not a shipwright.
Well, I know. I
I'm
wasn't
certainly not
asking
a
if he
shipwright.
made... I wasn't asking if he made the schematics, just if he had any on hand.
Yeah, no, all I really know is the powers of my people and the powers of this place, I suppose. In
Yeah,
any
that's a
case,
shame.
Map
How much-
will
how much-
cost you.
And the compass?
It will also cost you.
All right. How much?
I'll have to go retrieve it.
All right. We'll
Give
just
me a second.
we'll look around. I might pick up like some ink, maybe.
Which character sheets were you on? Was it V1 or V2?
We're on V1.
I see. I shouldn't have skipped to V3 then, huh?
V1 is the second version, so I understand why.
All right. So while he's getting stuff, I guess we'll just mill about, and I guess this would be a good spot to cut to another player.
Is Iceland back?
I'm back.
Iceland!
Sorry, I
Where do
had
you
to
go?
go to the bathroom. I'm going. Well, as I'm walking, I blip off and then I blip back on from logging off and logging back in, and then I'm just gonna go to the Druid Circle place.
Alright. As you approach it, you realize how massive it is.
Big.
So, you know how big Stonehenge is, right? You know, like,
I got a good idea.
you know, pretty tall, couple people tall. This place has a Stonehenge type place, because of course it does. However, it's only big that it's so big that only characters the size of Dallas could have possibly even come close to lifting the blocks.
Jeez.
Powerful druids.
Very.
And it keeps getting smaller as it extends into a giant, multi-layered star.
So it's a bit like a ziggurat as well?
It's on a mound.
Ah, okay. Well, I guess I'll start making my way towards it. I don't know where anyone else is.
Well, when you make it to there, it takes you an hour. When you make it there, you find your way inside. And you are quickly greeted by a elf. Ah,
Hello.
child of war. How are you?
In search of training, basically.
You seek training of your own kind or training of ours?
Training of an arcane nature. I'm trying to get into rune carving.
Well, there are less of those, but of course they are necessary for our craft. Come with me.
I had one teacher in the mountains, but that was over on the east continent.
I see. You are long overdue further teaching. Come with
Yes.
me, child. I will guide you to where our rune carver lives.
I will follow.
She walks you towards one of the smaller Stonehenges. This monument looks actually even smaller than Stonehenge. It looks more like the circles of like monument stones that don't have tops. They're just like in a circle. And they're like 10 feet tall ish. And when you get to it, you realize that at the center of it includes a spiral staircase.
Oh, it goes down.
She guides you down into the mound.
That sounds like it can be weird out of context.
You have entered the cairn, the old lands. This is one of our greatest places. I'm glad that you get to see this. Come with me.
I keep following then.
She guides you through very tight tunnels made of curved stones and soft round areas until you are led to a giant chamber under the massive monument above.
I'll take a look around. Is there anything in the chamber?
There is one thing inside the chamber. A tree.
A tree?
It is a massive glowing tree.
Oh, magic tree.
As you get closer, you realize that the glowing on the tree is not the leaves or the bark, but the fruit. Each one glowing a glittering color of magic. I
what's
see
with the
that
fruit?
I see that you are admiring our Kaino tree. This is the greatest of Kaino groves.
What's Kaino?
Kaino. The Kaino is the apple tree. One of the great trees of the elvish races. One of the 6 great trees known to us. This is the mother of almost all of the Kaino known in the world. The mother of the groves outside. And the mother of us.
And
the sea elves.
what's with...
The Voda Sea.
Sorry. I see. What's with the fruit? Why is it glowing?
Well, it's simple. Each of the fruits of the Kaino tree is similar to us. Each of them has powerful magic inside. A gift is granted to those that consume the fruit of the tree. A gift unique to each, and powerful above all. And that is
This
what
is
it
why it's
means to be a Voda C.
And I assume you all protect it?
Of course. We protect all. Just as
Wait.
our...
How does it grow without sunlight?
Well, it's simple. It's been blessed by the gods.
You know what? Yeah, that makes sense.
In the east, our cousins, the Svetsi, learn their magic from the ash. In the east, our cousins, the Kemsi, gain powers and poisons from the ebony. In the north, our cousins, the Marosi, use the powers and blessings of the pine tree. In the southeast, our cousins, the Pesoksi, follow their ancient baobabs from land to land. In the south, our cousins, the Drovasi, follow and work with the aspen, the money of the aspen.
That's a lot of trees.
We are a race tied to our trees. It's what makes us the elves. And of course your cousins, the orcs. It's what makes them them. Their severance of the blessing.
What about the Warborn? How do we get caught up in all this? I don't know much about my race.
The Warborn. You don't know your own story? Well, simply enough, the Warborn were created to form the war. Simple enough when you think about it. But they created to fight in a war by gods and to rebel. Those gods never realized is that they were instilled with enough of that rebellion that they went over and attacked their own masters. Each of the Warborn races was born from one of the intelligent races.
I see.
The ogres, who are descended from dwarves. The orcs, or Krovsi as we call them, descended by our kind. The trolls descended from dwarves. The ogres are actually descended from humans, I misspoke. The goblins descended from from gnomes, and hobgoblins descended from halflings. And your kind, the gnolls, descended from the beast folk.
Well, it's quite the story.
The enlightened
My tribe
races are thankful of you.
I didn't learn much of my race because my tribe was more focused on survival, living up in the cold mountains.
Survival is above all. In any case, here we are. She guides you to a room under one of the roots of the apple tree. Inside the room there is a
Getting tired?
Huh? Sorry. There is a green-skinned person inside the room who is carving away at a large block of stone.
An orc?
What's that? What'd you say?
Hello.
Hello, cousin.
I'm here to learn more of rune carving.
No, I see, I see. You want to be a rune mage?
Mm-hmm. I was taught by the rune mage of my tribe.
Come here then, show me.
I walk close to him, and I guess he feels the sudden cold from my new cold aura.
He reaches forward and he pulls your shirt down about an inch. Alright.
You'd like to eat dinner first.
I see, I see. You're almost there. You're in fact really close, huh?
Close to what?
Evolving, of course.
Evolving? I don't understand.
Yes. To become a rune caller, you need 3 runes placed upon your throat. You have one of them.
Wait, one do I have?
He taps your throat. The rune of voice, of course.
Oh, that's what my mentor left in his journal. I think I still have it.
Of course, if he left you a journal, then he probably intended for you to have the 3 runes.
Yeah, I pull out the journal. I had to find one in the library at a city on the East Continent.
Yeah, here we go. Bind, power, words. The 3 runes. Or at least 3 of the runes that work. He wants you to be a rune caller. I myself am a rune carver, but they are similar classes. Do you want my help?
Yes, please.
Alright, well, that aura's gonna help you, but this is gonna hurt. And I also need payment.
Right. How much?
350.
I can pay for that. And I'll give him 350.
Alright. He, the druid bows and walks away, and he gestures for you to sit on the slab on his table.
I'll go and take a seat.
Alright. Lay back. This is probably going to hurt quite a bit.
Nothing I probably can't handle.
You say that now, but I'm not as my class is not as good at this as some of the other evolutions. There we go. And he takes his chisel and he places it against your neck.
I stay as still as possible.
Alright, let's cut back to Dallas. Gunmetal, are you here?
Uh-huh. Yes.
Right, where are you going?
I'm here. Trying to find a place that's like maybe a bit more defense oriented, not giant spear oriented. Uh, like I'm trying to look for like any place that might be either tanky or maybe like a political uh, place around that I could see.
Well, there are a few other
Just
places
move.
big enough for your giant form. There is the Colosseum and the massive church. There are other places as well, of course, though. You just have to get small for those.
Okay. I'll check the Coliseum, but if that doesn't work, I'm probably gonna shrink afterwards. So I'm gonna head to the Coliseum as my next motion.
Alright, the Colosseum takes you a couple hours to get to. It's across quite a bit of
Understood.
town. And also you kind of have to skirt around several streets because you realize you just... You know, it's just faster to go around them.
Gotcha.
Eventually, you make your way to the Colosseum. It is like the Colosseum of Rome, but like on a scale that is insane to you. Miles upon miles wide. Hundreds, if not thousands, of feet up. In fact, maybe even hundreds of stories tall. And along the side, gates that range from the small to ones large enough for you to fit inside, and some that even you could not push open.
That is very interesting. I'll go to one of the bigger gates.
There are two gates of your size on opposite sides of the arena. One seems to go slightly upwards, and the other seems to go slightly downwards.
Let's go upwards first.
As you push open the massive gates, you walk and you realize you have walked into the center of the arena. You hear crowds cheering around you as an announcer speaks. Now entering the arena, a new challenger, a kaiju, Dallas.
I like I try to make like my most polite hello, like shaking my claw out at people.
And he's gracious enough to accept the challenge. Come forward, young man, and get ready to challenge the champion.
Okay. What sort of champion are we talking about here? Some sort of lion or some sort of hydra? What we're cooking? What we're cooking?
As you walk in, you find yourself face to face with a dude. In the center of arena stands a normal size, maybe slightly short, just a guy, like 5'10".
Oh. Okay. Well, guess
He has
guess
hand
it's
wraps and
people smashing
foot
thing.
wraps.
Okay. Okay. I I look around. I look around to see if anyone I know is like near me or anything like that. Or I see anyone I might know around here in this Coliseum.
There's no one you might know. However, you see many people start to place bets
Okay.
on you.
All right. Since I don't see any of my party there, I immediately turn to the small human. I go, "Ooh, I wonder what your insides might look. Let's
Gross.
see."
Wonderful. The man jumps at you.
Oh, I tried to smush him with two of my claws, pinpoint at his sides, like try to aim for like his torso, as he tries to jump on me.
As he jumps towards you, hundreds and hundreds of feet, you try to swipe at him and he just bounces off of your paws from side to side, jumping towards your head.
Okay. Okay.
Finally,
Okay,
someone at least
so
a
you
little
don't-
interesting.
Okay. You see, a little bit interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and try to do something here. Could I use for like an attack, shooting out one of my armor, or maybe I could try spending a turn for making one of my minions to throw at him.
You can certainly try.
All right, let's do minion creation. I want to make a fire-based one. So, what do I roll for this?
Huh? Oh,
What do I roll?
you. We're just gonna. I'm just gonna narrate this because it's not gonna be very
All right.
long, and
Okay.
I don't want to take up too much time. So,
Got it.
you focus upon creating a you focus on creating a minion, but as you do, you find yourself punched in the face. You are slammed upwards. You feel the armor on your face crack as you are slammed into the air, finding yourself thousands upon thousands of feet above the arena. When you land, you find yourself at only 100 health, crashing into the arena. The man is standing in the middle of the crowd, in the middle of the arena, and has his back towards you. The announcer. And with that, another great win for the powerful monk from so far. The powerful monk from places beyond the Great Wall. And then you stand up. What's this? A challenger! One who can manage to withstand one of these powerful hits. One with defenses so high. Woo!
Oh. All right.
And
Ball
with
form
that,
time. Oh no. Okay.
you try to attack, but the man in front of you turns around, slams one fist into your gut, and you are left on
Yeah.
1 hit point. And out for the count! You are slammed into the wall. And gently lowered into the under of the arena. What a gracious person. Someone so defensive, able to withstand a whole entire hit and a half from our powerful, strong monk.
Someone catch the number of that truck. I think it was Nishizu. Ugh.
When you get to the bottom, you find yourself face to face with a man chewing on a cigar. Ah, you got impressive. You got pretty thick skin, huh? You want to build into that?
Reflection.
Your thick skin. You wanna, work on that, or what you looking for? Come on, kid.
I mean, honestly, bulking up bigger. I mean, like getting harder skin or scales might actually be also a bigger boon as well.
Ah,
The
you
most
wanna,
prickly is the most
really,
hardest.
you wanna fall into your race, or bulk up. You wanna get tough. Well, I got a few classes you can take if you have the cash. You did me a good favor up there, huh, kid? A real good favor.
What sort of type of favor?
Well, I mean, you did lose, but I bet you'd survive a punch. That did pretty good, kid. You managed to not get knocked out in one. You did pretty good.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I'll definitely be interested in taking your classes. I checked my wallet to see how many funds I have. Like my 10K, or is it all gone?
Why would you have 10K?
He is a rich boy.
Not that
I'm a
rich.
noble son. Aw. I thought I still had the money that he granted me for like the mission of like trying to travel, but if it disappeared, then I guess my wallet's empty.
It's not gonna be empty. You're just not gonna have $10,000, 10,000 gold. Probably gonna have like a more reasonable 1 to 2,000.
You have
How much is for
143
one of
gold.
your?
It says so right on your sheet.
Oh, okay.
That is also true.
Oh, no, it was just because like before I got like a huge stipend, so I was wondering if that stipend wasn't included alongside
What's
with like my
on your
base amount of gold from before.
What's on your
Alright,
sheet?
alright.
Take it, I'll take it. Here you go, kid. We'll start
Okay.
you off. I'll
Alright.
give you a few choices between classes. There's a few classics out there. There's a few classics. Alright, come on with me, kid. We'll make you big.
Alright.
And with that,
Okay.
we will,
Okay.
I guess, finish the session.
Yeah,
Alright.
sounds like a good. Everybody's set on the tasks that they have put themselves towards.
Yep.
Iceland and Dallas are working on getting their classes, while Pockets and Nicket are working on getting the other thing that they need for the quest.
Yeah, and
And
then
then and they've also been pointed in a direction that they can go for their class training.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, guess we should start listing off the other stuff on the channel. I am playing Mario Galaxy 2 with Biddy.
Yar.
I'm also playing Paper Mario Thousand Year Door for the Switch with my boyfriend Scraps. And then Scraps and Biddy are both joining me for Kingdom Hearts.
He's having a great time.
I had a great time for half of one episode for a level I actually liked. And then the rest of the episode was a mid-level with a really bad boss.
Well,
Wait, which level?
Atlantica.
Yeah, the
Oh,
Ursula boss
understandable.
is awful.
Understandable.
She had to go through the giant Ursula fight like 5 or 6 times.
12.
It's the main issue is that you can't dodge underwater.
Well, anyway,
Yeah.
thank you everybody for
And
listening. This has been PlastikOS Online, and good night.
Well, comment
Good night,
challenge.
everybody.
Hey.
Comment challenge.
And
Comment challenge of the day. Favorite
what's your favorite
favorite
pasta?
side. Oh,
Chicken.
I was gonna say favorite side dish.
Side dish is actually
Side
better, yeah.
dish?
We're talking.
Yeah.
I like
pasta-
breadsticks. I like
bacon.
cheesy breadsticks.
All right. A chicken
French
can be a
fries,
side.
Endless
French
breadsticks.
fries just slathered in cheese sauce.
Oh man, I could go for some chili cheese tots.
Those go
Uh,
bad.
Oh,
so
no, no
quick.
chili, just cheese.
Tots.
I know, but my answer is chili cheese tots.
Right.
I love
I'm
I
also
love
partial
Sonic
to
chili
poutine.
cheese.
I don't
I've never had
understand the
poutine, but
concept
I
of
wanna
a
have
side.
it.
I feel like it should be enough to be a whole meal on its own, even if I'm eating
It can be.
within something else.
Yeah, it can be.
Anyway, good night, everybody.
Alright.
Good night,
Goodbye.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everyone. Au revoir.